So I guess the latest now is it's being thought that it's all because of atheists speaking out finally and fighting back finally and defending themselves finally, that the horrible shooting in Colorado at the theater happened. It's all atheists' fault. It's this big attack on Christian Judaism, whatever, that religion, that God. It's all because we're not holding our tongues anymore. What happened to respect? I mean, Christians and Muslims especially, but I mean all theists, but those particular two are really quite adamant about having other people show them respect. But where is the respect they show to people who don't believe what they believe? You know, do Christians respect atheists? You could say that there's this attack on Christianity all over the place by atheists. Well, look on YouTube at all the attacks by Christians on and against atheists. Look at Fox. I mean, watching that guy, what's his name? Bill, what's his name? On Fox, I just want to wring his neck. He pisses me off so much. His mind is so closed, and he's like so antagonistic. He invites people to speak, and then shoots them down. He doesn't even let them speak. He's so fucking rude to people. I wish I could remember his last name. Anyway, I hope I'm getting the first name right at least. I've only watched this guy twice on YouTube, and it just appalls me how rude he is. But why is it that Christians think that they should be respected, their religion should be respected, their beliefs should be respected, when they walk all over? Here's a good example. Last week, I got up early to go catch my bus. Ashway Park and Ride, we have this really long line inside a covered area, long, narrow, covered area. And people line up all the way through this area. Well, there were these two young men, and they were handing out tracts. And as soon as I realized what it was, I let mine fall to the ground. Well, and I got in line. Well, the second guy comes along, and he asked me if I got one, and I said, no. And I said, what is it? And he said, oh, it's what did he say? It's a fake $1 million bill with Tom Hanks's face on one side and the all-important question on the other. I said, well, is it having to do with religion? And he looks me back and he goes, no, it has to do with Jesus Christ. I'm like, okay, wow. I'm an atheist. Well, he then attacked me, and I told him, you know what? I'm not here to be your captured audience. I'm here waiting for my bus. I didn't ask to be preached at. And he said, well, we care for you. If you care for somebody, you don't do that. It finally took the guy standing next to me, who I didn't even know, to say to this guy, look, she said leave her alone, leave her alone. And then, even though they did leave me alone at that point, they managed to keep themselves within hearing distance and talk really loudly, so I would get to hear them witnessing to other people. Is that respect? Christians think that it's respectful to stand on street corners and scream and yell at passersby and tell people that their beliefs, if they don't believe in Jesus Christ and if they don't believe in Christianity, they're going to hell. If they believe in Allah, they're going to hell. If they believe in, if they're Catholic, they're going to hell. I mean, any other belief except their belief, and they're going to hell. That's what these people stand on the street corners and yell. How is that respect? How does that show respect for others, to other people, for their beliefs? I watched the I watched the Atheist Experience, excellent show, on YouTube all the time, and I am appalled at the way these two guys, or well, there's different guys depending on the day, are treated by people who call. This one lady called in and she refers to them as devil worshippers. And they're telling her, we don't believe in the devil. Well, my pastor says that anybody who doesn't believe in Jesus believes in the devil. It's like, no, your pastor is wrong. I think we know what we believe in better than your pastor does. It's like, how rude. And I've also seen other people call these guys and say, well, you're going to hell. Well, if you keep up what you're doing, you're going to hell. Is that respect? And yet these same people get all upset when atheists dare to express what they think. When atheists dare to say, you know what, your Bible depicts your God as an evil, vicious monster who commits mass genocide repeatedly and infanticide and has pregnant women, orders pregnant women slashed open with swords. It's in the Bible. Atheists are simply telling people what they have read in the Bible rather than the warm fuzzy bits that the Christian church basically wants people to read and carefully guides people to read. I'd like to know why respect isn't a two-way street. You know, it's okay to have people look at you. You know, I'm having a wonderful conversation with somebody and I'll mention I'm an atheist and they'll look at me like I just grew two horns at the top of my head. Or like people will say to me, oh, I'll pray for you. Or they'll treat me like I'm broken and I'm lost and I need to be fixed because I don't believe what they believe. So I'm not a complete and whole person. I can't possibly be happy because I don't believe what they believe. How is that respect? How is it respectful to walk around assuming that your beliefs are the only right beliefs and everybody else is wrong? Newsflash. Muslims also have a holy book. They also believe in just one God. I don't know a lot about Islam, so I'm not going to say too much about it because I might be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that their religion, that they believe just as strongly that their religion is the only right way as Christians do. In fact, I think everybody of any religion is going to believe that their religion is the only one way, the only right way, and they're going to feel just as adamantly sure, and they're going to have the same spiritual warm fuzzy feelings. And because they grew up in a different part of the world, they're not going to be Christians. They're going to be Hindu, or they're going to be Muslims, you know, or Buddhists. I think it's profoundly arrogant. You do not see Muslims going door to door. You don't see Hindus, you don't see Buddhists, you don't see Wiccans, you don't see atheists going door to door, shoving tracts in people's faces or telling people they're doomed and they're bad people unless they follow your particular rule book, which, by the way, they don't even read the whole thing. I was a Christian for over 30 years and I didn't read the Bible. You know why I didn't read the Bible? I mean, I did read the Bible. I read everything that I was pointed out to by my church or by the religion. I went to a camp. I worked at a Bible camp for several years. I was a Sunday school teacher. I did everything that was in the curriculum. And I really avoided the Old Testament because it was all very irrelevant. That's how we were all kind of led to think. It was all pretty much irrelevant to Christianity. That's all more to do with being Jewish. Read the whole Bible, Christians, word for word, front to back. Read the whole thing. It is horribly boring, and it'll make your eyes cross. It'll give you migraine headaches. It'll make you want to run to the bathroom and vomit more than once. And ask yourself, as you read this Bible, how is this religion any less violent and bloody and despicable as the Islam that you like to point fingers at and hate and criticize? You know, this Bible also promotes women as less than men, unclean, worth half as much, property. Anyway, I don't want to get into huge whatevers. I just think, you know, if you want atheists to respect you, and I mean to all religions, but I'm especially talking to Christians because, as I said, I've never had a Muslim come knock on my door, or a Jewish person. If you want to be respected, stop attacking atheists for being atheists. We're not evil. We're not followers of Satan. We don't believe in the supernatural. That includes Satan. What an atheist is somebody who doesn't believe in God, and the whole God thing includes angels and Satan and demons. All that is all to do with Christianity and this God that we don't believe in. Some atheists can believe in ghosts or paranormal things. Just because people are atheists doesn't mean that they don't believe in anything that's not, explained by science. There's a lot of things we don't know yet. But something as big and huge as God, there should be some proof. There should be some evidence. There should be some manifesting going on. And where is it? If creationism is true, how come new species aren't popping into existence right now? Why isn't a swirling cloud of clay suddenly forming some kind of creature and walking away? I see evolution. Evolution is provable and viewable in the modern world. We see evidence of past changes in species that exist today. But where's the proof of creationism? And they want to teach that in schools. They want to teach in some schools that creationism is true because of the Loch Ness monster, who is mythical as unicorns. Until they prove it is true, it's as mythical as unicorns. And even if they do find something, they don't know that it's a dinosaur. They don't know what it is, if it's even true, which there's no proof except for some really crappy photography. So anyway, this has gone on too long. I just wanted to say that it pisses me off how double-sided this attitude is, that, oh, we all have to be warm fuzzy feelings about God, otherwise we're going to have crazy people go into theaters and shoot everybody up, or we have to at least keep our mouth shut and not say anything that might offend somebody. If we want to talk about what we believe, we better just not do it and keep our mouths shut. While atheists are constantly under attack every time we open our mouths. That is not respect. And if you want atheists to show respect for your religion, you need to start showing respect for atheism. And I'd like to know, where is there respect? Christians don't respect Mormons, do they? Christians don't respect Muslims. So why do Christians think that atheists should respect them? Come on, either walk the walk or shut up.